this video I'm going to show you the basics of how to use XSight HD Viewer. First, let's go over a few terms that I'll use to describe the application. First, here where you see we have the live image preview of a newspaper and a magazine. This is the image preview pane, or the live image preview. Over here we have what we call the sidebar. This is where any saved snapshot or recording that you do will be saved here. And this is the status bar, where the video resolution and the video, the image type that you'll use for still image capture is listed. Also, if you are recording, a recording counter would show here. And these are your buttons for controlling the application. We made the buttons a nice size to make them easy for use with a wireless tablet if you're using a pen or a stylus, or an interactive whiteboard, touch device. These buttons are easy to use. The first time that you launch the application, you'll need to select the camera that you're going to use. You can access this later at any time by clicking on this little gear button. Select your video device, select the resolution that you want to use. You can also select a microphone here if you wish to record with the video. And then under recording options, this is where you can change some of the settings for the compression for the video. You can also change where you save the stored videos, whether you want the software to auto name it with a date timestamp, or whether you'd like to be prompted to name each file before it's saved. You can also set a recording time limit so that you can't let yourself make really big videos. In addition to that, there's the snapshot options. Here you can select from JPEG, bitmap, or PNG format, and you can change the image quality, medium, high, and low, which basically changes the compression that we use when we create the image. You can change the location where your snapshots are saved, and you also have the options for file naming, either auto or prompt. This next button is for customizing the user interface, and I'm going to save that for another video, so check that video out. This is the full screen button. Click it and you'll see it jumps to full screen presenter mode. And all of the key buttons that you'd like to have, such as rotate the image, are still available even in full screen mode, and the zoom feature, and the snapshot recording also. You can click view here to bring up a window to see the snapshots of items you've already taken still images of. To exit full screen mode, you can press escape, or you can just press the little full screen mode button again. Now I already showed you this is the rotate button. You'll notice that each time you click it, the button itself actually rotates to show you what orientation you're looking at, so you can't get too lost. So I'll click it once and you'll see now the arrow is pointing to the 90 degrees clockwise, like the 3 o'clock location. And you see it rotated the image, and you can rotate it again 90 degrees, and then again, and then back to the top. You can add a date and timestamp. If you click it once, it's black. If you click it again, it turns white. Click it again, it will turn off. So you couldn't see it initially because it was dark on dark. Click it again and it'll be light on dark. That will be saved in the still images and videos that you store. You can see the next is the zoom slider. You can slide this in or out. You can also use your mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Double click to go back to baseline zoom, and then these are your capture buttons. This is your still image capture. When I click this, it's going to take this and drop it over here in my sidebar, and that's saved that to the default location, and I have it set to auto name so it does a date and timestamp. I can also record video. Sometimes for recording video it's not a bad idea to use a lower resolution like 1280 by 1024, just because it gives you a slightly better frame rate. So I'll click the record button. You see the recording comes up here in the sidebar, and you can see that I've just recorded that turn of the page, and now it's dropped that recording over here in my sidebar. I can double click that and it will launch Windows Media Player and play that video back to me. Those are the basic features of the software. Again, you can go full screen mode, you can rotate images, and you can easily zoom in and out. Add date and timestamps, take pictures and capture videos. I will note that in full screen mode you can also hide these buttons so that they're not all visible. And when you've zoomed in, you can also pan the image by clicking and dragging it around. Okay, check out the other videos. I'm going to go over the user customization features and also a really cool drag and drop image share feature to help you share images here that you get the camera with other applications in Windows.